Coming up on Mountain News this morning, school leaders in one eastern Kentucky county gather to celebrate a couple of grants given to their districts to improve their students' futures. And a local children's advocacy center continues its mission of making sure children are safe by teaching the community how to spot signs of abuse.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News This Morning.
Good morning, I'm Olivia Calfee. The time is now 4:59 on April 26th. Now let's check in with Brandon Robinson for a look at your forecast this morning. Brandon, we had another chilly morning again.
Yes, but it wasn't as bad as yesterday and the day before. Temperatures are a little bit warmer this morning, but again, I think we're going to see some warmer days ahead before a cold front comes through this weekend, knocking us right back a few notches. Still below average, though, for this time of the year. Let's take a look at satellite and radar the last 6 hours. Not a whole lot to show you just yet. Mainly clear skies, but a few clouds starting to drift in. But as we head down to the south, you see some rain already on the horizon, not close to us just yet, kind of moving along a boundary to our south, but it's going to be moving in this direction in the next day or so. Now, our camera network this morning from WYMT to Buffalo Mountain to Whitesburg, London Corbin Airport to Pikeville and to Jenkins, everything is all quiet this morning. No major issues across the region. So we're going to continue to watch that. We're looking at temperatures a little warmer this morning. As we mentioned, coldest spot is Clintwood at 32. Everybody else is above freezing there by several degrees, and Jackson, the hot spot this morning, at 47. Out the door forecast, we were trying to split the difference there around 40, give or take a degree or two. We're going to continue to see temperatures go up to about 70 today with a mix of partly to mostly cloudy skies. Some stray chances for rain are possible, but I don't think we'll see much of anything today. Olivia?
All right, thank you, Brandon. Partners for Rural Impact was recently awarded 2 new grants for Letcher County and Jenkins Independent Schools. And yesterday, community and school leaders gathered together to discuss their plans to elevate the outcomes of every student in the county. I was able to attend the event to learn more about the grants and the community leaders' goals. Every child, every day. And it takes a community coming together to ensure no child is left behind. That is what Partners for Rural Impact Associate Vice President Eamon Couch says is necessary.
There's already amazing work happening in every community, but how often do they actually come together and have a conversation? And so today's agenda was very driven and very purposeful around saying, what is your contribution?
On Tuesday, PRI staff hosted an event at Kane Kitchen in Letcher County, bringing the community together, discussing how they plan to utilize 2 new grants in their school systems.
Partners for Rural Impact was awarded 2 major United States Department of Education grants, Promise Neighborhood and Full Service Community Schools. And so we already had our Gear Up programs here, but 3 major initiatives that we are, in essence, launching together.
Both new grants will provide $9 million a year for the next 5 years. Letcher County Public Schools Superintendent Denise Yantz says she is thrilled to see the community pulling together to ensure the money is used in a sustainable way.
That at the end of the money in 5 years, that the programs and the things that we have created here in Letcher County can continue, even without that financial support, that we put systems in place that are sustainable so that students for years to come can benefit from it.
And Jenkins Independent Superintendent Damian Johnson says their primary job in education is to open doors and create opportunities for students.
And that's exactly what these grants do. They give us opportunity to provide our students with resources that we otherwise would not have, and to take them places and show them things that we otherwise would not be able to show them.
Associate VP with PRA, Eamon Couch, says the conversations they had yesterday are going to continue to evolve, and they plan to continue hosting events with the Letcher County community to ensure the grants are utilized in the best ways possible. The University of Kentucky College of Medicine has a reason to celebrate. It is preparing to send a record number of graduates into the workforce. The College of Medicine's leaders say 190 medical students are set to graduate. They say the graduating class will help to alleviate a long-standing shortage of physicians here in the Commonwealth. Those students are located across the University of Kentucky system. Those locations include Lexington, Moorhead, Bowling Green, and Northern Kentucky. The graduation date for the UK College of Medicine is set for May 13th. A Central Kentucky woman is helping a man from a third world country move to the Bluegrass and become a doctor. And she's raising money and selling art to get him there. Patience Fort met the man who goes by Johnson on a medical mission trip to his country. She says while there, Johnson took care of her and his community. It's something she won't forget. Now she wants to help him get into UK and eventually medical school.
I feel like it's a calling. I feel like God has given me, and He has led us through this whole process to where we are today, and just interested in seeing how it's going to all play out.
Patience Fort has set up a GoFundMe to bring Johnson to the University of Kentucky to become a doctor. Educators can be a great asset in reporting signs of abuse in their students. But who is there for kids when they are at home for summer break? WYMT's Alyssa Williams checked in with a local children's advocacy center to learn more about how the community can set up to help kids.
Judy's Place for Kids in Pikeville serves hundreds of children each year who experience physical and sexual abuse.
A lot of times we want to believe that abuse doesn't happen around us or in our neighborhoods, and it isn't biased. It happens in all, socioeconomics, all cultures.
Judy's Place often works alongside educators to help them identify signs of abuse in their students and learn how to report it. But what happens when school dismisses and that line of defense is not there?
But unfortunately, the reality is 90% of our cases do come from family settings or relationships where the victim knows the perpetrator.
Staff members say it is important for church members, coaches, or even other family members to be vigilant in noticing signs of abuse in the kids around them.
A lot of signs can come from a child's attitude. We actually see a lot of changes in their attitude whenever they've faced abuse, things like social withdrawal, decline in school performance, decline in just their ability to function.
Other signs, such as unexplained bruising on the face, neck, and torso, or if they have a knowledge of mature topics at a young age, are also things to look out for.
Sometimes it just may be that one thing that doesn't feel right or sound right, and just having our eyes and ears open, it can be so critical.
Hoping to equip our communities with the tools they need to help protect our kids. In Pikeville, Alyssa Williams, WYMT Mountain News.
Those with Judy's Place for Kids say adults have a legal obligation to report abuse if a child discloses it to them or if they have a reasonable suspicion that abuse is taking place. For a list of resources about who you can contact, visit WYMT.com. Thanks for getting your day started with us here on Mountain News this morning. Coming up, in honor of National Park Week, we take you to the great outdoors to explore some of the incredible sights the U.S. has to offer.
And rain chances are on the way back, and we could see some spotty showers as early as today and tonight. The latest details in about 3 minutes.